They didn't feel that good because, like, it doesn't matter if you have the combo on turn 3 because you don't have enough mana to use it yet.
Yeah, I think.
Like,
well,
like it's good to have the combo on turn 5, but it's not really any better to have it before that. Like, if you spend your entire turn gaining 3 life, the burn deck is just going to kill you. Still need to interact every turn before that until you can start gaining like 5 a turn.
Right, I agree with that. I agree. Well, basically, the deck lost most of its like unfair cards, right? That's the real problem.
Yeah, without the Mox, you're so much slower.
Yeah, Mox was just, well, a Mox is busted, so that's not surprising.
And Astrolabe was great because you draw the card without having to sacrifice it.
Right.
So like you can, like a Chromatic Star or something, you still have to sacrifice, so you can't use it to Whir later.
Yeah, so I think with regards to this deck, I have... Yeah, you're here for the brewing. I pulled up a list, or a combination of lists I saw. Ryan MTG's in the chat. Maybe you want to open up the chat on a different window or something.
We have a chat.
We do.
Let's see here. I'm going to open up stream.
Yeah, but basically, I looked at a lot of lists, and a lot of them were doing slightly different things. A friend of mine, Jacob Negro, suggested that Pentad Prism might be the solution to a lot of these problems.
Yeah, I agree. I think Pentad Prism is really good.
Yeah, the problem if you don't play Pentad Prism is I think you don't have enough speed a lot of the time. Your alternative plan is to just kill their stuff until you deploy your combo, but that's like a minimum of... You basically need to have Thopter Foundry, then play Urza and Sword in the same turn. And that's like a lot to demand, right?
I mean, it also depends on the matchup, right? Like, you can't really play more than 4 Galvanic Blasts or similar, because you might just run into a deck that doesn't care about it.
Right. I want to play 4 Galv Blasts in the main, but I have the 5th like Galv Blast in the board, which is Fatal Push.
I agree with having the additional removal in the board.
You're in on the ground floor, yeah, Liquid Jinro. The other thing I was wondering about that I sort of disagree with, no one has Welding Jar in the main deck, and I think that might be a mistake.
Yeah, my list also started with 2 Welding Jars.
Okay. So the question is, how much Graveyard Hate do you play? Do you play Aether Spellbomb? Like, there's a lot of questions. A lot of the
lists Aether, you mean?
Yeah, a lot of the lists I saw have... Or, well, Aether as well I saw on lists.
It's not really Graveyard Hate.
Is there to like...
What's your question?
Well, should we play it? And why or why not? It's pretty good at protecting Urza. That's one of the best things it does.
How important is it to protect Urza, you think?
I'm not sure. Probably not that important, so I might cut it.
Yeah, I think I'd just rather have a like interactive spell like Metallic Rebuke or something.
Could play Pirate Spellbomb.
It feels too slow for Modern. 2 mana to kill a creature.
No explosives. I don't love explosives. It's really clunky, and you have a lot of 1-drops yourself. So
yeah, I agree with that.
I would like explosives more. Oh, that's what happened. I had rebukes in before, but then I cut them by accident. Oh no, I think there should be like
I want like 3 rebukes, I think.
Okay, 3 rebukes. Yeah, I've played explosives in these types of decks in the past, mostly in the blue-green variants that had no Thopter Foundry, but I think now you can't really afford to do that anymore, right? It's just kind of awkward and clunky. That's my instinct.
How important is the 4th engineer, you think?
That's a great question. Maybe it's not that important. Like you have engineers and Emry.
Yeah. Like they're both value creatures.
Yeah.
How many can you really afford to play?
I'm down to cut 1. And the other nice thing about Pentad Prism that I just realized is it's really good with Whir of Invention. Like it taps.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. The problem with E is that it's too slow. I think like versus a Prowess deck where it would be at its best, you have to spend 3 mana to kill like 2 1-drops. But I'm actually skeptical if that's better than just killing their 1-drop on turn 1 with Galv Blast. Like on average.
Did you see the Esper list? That someone 5-0'd with?
Let me go look at it real quick.
It was let's see here. We send it somewhere. It was an entirely different build of the deck.
I saw an Azorius list.
Here.
Okay.
It's probably a lot worse, but it looks really sweet.
Oh, I did see this. It's actually Azorius, except for Fatal Push and Black Capsule.
Yeah.
Which I guess
true.
is enough black. Yeah, I did see that list. I questioned if it was good because Necrogen Spellbomb does not seem like a playable magic
No,
card.
I would also cut this.
So
I would replace the spell bombs with something else. I agree with that.
For those of you who are following at home, the list that Nicholas and I are discussing is this one. It's an Esper list with 3 Luris. So that's like a lot of Luris. I think that's too many Luris, to be fair, but the advantage of playing that many Luris is that your Mox Ambers become a lot better, I think. Oh,
Is
this
there
was
some
also
other, like 2-mana legend you can have?
the reason this deck worked was you got to play Asteroid. This is an old deck. Well, that's part of the reason it worked, I guess.
Yeah, it's part of the reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize that this was pre-Astrolabe ban, obviously.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know, like something like that could work. You would like cut the Astrolabes for like Witching Well or something. I cut down to 3 wells. I think 4 was excessive, essentially. So
I haven't played a single game with wells, so I don't know.
well, you don't really crack it unless if things are going really poorly, is what's going on. Or you're really far ahead. Either you're in bad shape or you're really far ahead. Those are the only times you crack it. And sort of like the medium games, you just are doing other stuff, I think, is the reality. Yeah, EE doesn't work well with Whir, but that's not as big of a deal. If I played explosives, I would play like 2 because I guess the theory behind playing explosives is that it's good to naturally draw. That would be my guess, anyways, right? So
I started the camera on Hangout if you want to share that instead of the yellowfish.
Okay, let me see. I don't have a good way of capturing Hangouts, unfortunately. We could try it via Zoom, actually, if you know what Zoom is.
Yeah.
But one sec. We're gonna try to restart the call for Nicholas. Y'all. Yeah, we are Zoomers now. Zoom is a pretty powerful program. It works pretty well in my experience. I just haven't used it a lot. Oh, whoops. Okay. Where did the meeting go? Alright, one sec, y'all. Sorry for the delay, but it should be up in a second. Okay, I hear you.
Alright.
Let me see if I can see you. Where is the meeting? Turn to meeting. Okay, let's see if it's in the same place it was. Alright, I think I got you.
Alright.
Look at this wonderful looking Swedish person. All right, so this is my friend Nicholas, who lives in Sweden. He plays Magic. We call him the Ham Sandwich Master.
Yeah,
you can't get rid of that name. No, I don't think you mind it too much, obviously, because it's kind of a compliment. You come up with decks that no one else can win with.
Yeah, I have some weird 5-0s.
Oh yeah, I remember. I think the most famous event you did well in was the Legacy PTQ with Arena Rector in your deck, and you had Terminus but no Supreme Verdict.
I played like one league with the deck before that, 5-0'd, and then just gonna go with this.
Moses the Coot says you don't look Swedish. Well, I assure you.
How do I look?
Yeah, what does he look like? That's a real question, right? Well, we're awaiting an answer with bated breath. All right. So yeah, 3 rebukes, 4 blast. This is 61 cards currently, but I kind of like the numbers of everything else. Maybe I just put the 4th blast here.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
All right. So the other questions are, yeah, we were missing the Kappa. So the questions are, well, so I think you have to play Ceremonious Rejection because Karn is so good versus deck. Like, it's basically impossible to beat Karn, the Great Creator, with this deck pretty often.
It's unfortunate,
I think you have to play 2 of these. Aether Gust is pretty popular. It has a lot of uses. Dispute, pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Push, Galvanic Blast, and Brutality, I think, are all fairly obvious. They usually just
push and Brutality better than Battle at the Bridge.
I saw that, and I think the answer is Push is better because you can cast it on turn 1.
Yeah, that's fair.
But basically, the prowess decks don't work if you remove their turn 1 creature a large portion of the time. Arya Zax asks, any temptation to fit Thoughtseize somewhere in 75? When I played this deck before, Thoughtseize felt like not very good, actually, most of the time, in my experience. I don't know if you had a similar experience.
I think you need a critical number of artifacts, and like every non-artifact spell is quite costly.
Yeah, I agree. Any other questions? Yeah. Prowess after Fatal Push becomes Prowless. Yes, exactly. that was a long way to get to that pun, but I appreciate it nevertheless.
How popular are like the burn decks and the prowess decks right now?
Pretty popular. I think Prowess is probably in the top 5 decks.
Like, should we have more sideboard cards against them than like normal? Should we metagame a bit for this league, you think?
This is like pretty sideboarded. Like, we're main decked versus them, right? That's the thing.
Yeah, I guess.
You could definitely build this sort of deck that didn't care as much about it, right?
I guess the second Brutality is kind of the extra card that you wouldn't normally have.
Yeah, exactly. Tezzeret, I think I would just side in if it ever gets grindy. It doesn't really matter what the matchup is. Like, if a Jund deck, like a Bant control deck, a Blue-White control deck, those are all good candidates to have Tezzeret in your deck, right?
I saw a bunch of people playing the 5-mana
Ashiok.
Yeah, instead.
I don't like that. The only reason to do that is if you really, really think, like, 5 is just so much more than 4.
Yeah, I agree. And like Tezzeret and Jace are both legal, so I'm not really sure why they're playing it.
And this one just kills your opponent in this deck, like, super fast.
Yeah, it's also an answer to like Stony Silence and stuff, if someone still runs that.
Yeah, no, that's the other reason to play a sidestep win condition, I think, is to...
Is Aether Grid an option?
I thought about it. I don't think it's good versus anyone anymore. I think it's literally not good versus anyone.
Not even all those white decks you were running into?
No. I mean, there's not that many white decks. I mean, I did play against 4 Aether Vial decks earlier.
Yeah, you did.
Which is kind of funny, but also I don't think Aether Grid is particularly good versus any of them anymore, which is sad. Like, because that was one of my favorite cards in these decks. Because just like tapping 2 of your artifacts to deal them 1 slowly is kind of sweet. It doesn't kill them too fast, but eventually kills them, right?
Yeah. So is Collective Brutality the best answer to the Prowess decks, or like
I think
what's
so.
better?
The reason is, I think, well, first off, killing one of their creatures and taking one of their spells is great. I don't think necessarily the gain 2 mode is all that appealing versus prowess, which might sound funny. But the thing is, they're very good at like burst damaging you if you just leave their creatures in play. It sort of doesn't matter how much life you gain. Like, you can be at like 40, if you leave them with creatures, they can eventually kill you. So
That's fair.
yeah, so my plan versus prowess is to just not leave them with creatures if possible. Like, Aether Gust also helps there. Like, I think we're super loaded. Don't remember, Gust is just like pretty good for some. Like, we're super loaded up versus some post board, I think. So any other questions from the chat before I finalize the deck? It sort of feels like this is a good place to start anyways, right?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, I'm gonna upload the deck. Let's say August 14th. My mechanics with this deck are rusty. There's a lot of clicking when you're doing the thing, unfortunately. You remember that?
Yeah, it's gonna take a while. I saw a bunch of people are running Torpor Orb in Sideboard as well. What do you think of it?
I don't like that. I mean, I don't even really know what it's for. That's why I don't like it. If I knew it was for, I might be for it.
I mean, it's probably for like collected company decks, I'd imagine.
Collected company? There's like barely any of those, I think, anymore.
Yeah, then let's stay away from
Oops. Oh shoot, I accidentally hit the run ad. We have to let it run out.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, I accidentally
I mean, this build feels. It has some really powerful cards, but it also has a lot of awkward cards. Like Witching Well and Talisman.
Modern challenge, no. Alright. Let's try it. That's a really bad place for that thing to be. Can I move it? I can move it. Sweet. Alright, the ad should be gone, and we're joining a league with this deck. First match of the night. I expect all these matches to go pretty long if we're winning, and maybe if we're losing too.
I mean, you can win fairly quickly. As soon as you have the combo
only
going, if they can't stop you in 2 turns, like, it's usually over. When you start gaining like 4 or 5 life a turn, they usually concede before you kill them.
I mean, if I'm playing this deck, I'm resigned to keeping this.
Yeah, I think we keep.
The problem is I don't want to play Needle on 1 because I don't know what I want to Needle. Like, ironically, this hand would be... What?
Yeah, I guess you... Yeah, you're probably just playing an Engineer on 2 anyway, so you don't need to have Rebuke turn 2.
Yeah, and then I can Needle the turn afterwards.
Yeah.
And then... so this should get Watery Grave, and then I should play that. That doesn't mean I can necessarily Whir on whatever turn I need to, but I think that's fine. As long as I don't draw... As long as I draw another island. I just need to draw 1 more island. Okay, well... The way our deck is configured, this is not the best matchup. But that's okay.
Torpor would be good here. Weirdly enough. I mean... We can win. It's not impossible.
Yep.
So what do you get?
I think I'm just gonna get Sword, right?
You could.
Could also
Could just go for value as well.
Well, our deck is not. I don't have an Ichor Wellspring or anything like that.
That's true.
So, because I think the format's too fast to do that stuff, I think I'm just gonna get the sword. I could hypothetically get bridge, but I don't love...
I'm just thinking like sword. Thopter Foundry sword is not really the end of the world here. Like they can beat that. But
if I draw the Urza, it'll be good enough. That's why, like, and we have 4 Urzas. So
sure, go for this.
I think I will get the sword. I'm gonna play the Bauble out, but probably not crack it yet.
Yeah, I think we want to use Rebuke next turn.
Yep.
So it doesn't really matter if we draw an extra card.
Alright, that's Breeding Pool, not Simic Growth Chamber. That's an Explore, though, which does speed them up. We'll see how much. I haven't played against this deck in a while. Once Upon a Time got... well, that's not great.
I mean... not great. So do you want a Needle?
It's usually Hand War Battlement now that gives haste.
Yeah.
I could also Needle Toria West, actually, which might be better.
What's their second win condition? Is it just getting zombies right now?
I could Needle Engineer Explosives and fetch a bridge. That is true. Maybe I should do that. Actually, that seems sort of appealing, right?
You could also Needle the Transmute land.
Yeah, that's Toria West, yeah. I think I'm going to Needle Engineer Explosives. And just go, go for the other thing. Yeah, they have Dryad Valkit, right, Arya? Like Dryad of Elysian Grove, Valkit, the Molten Pinnacle.
Oh, and they sometimes have Uro, I see.
Sometimes, it depends.
Yeah, nothing really we can Needle in the secondary win cons.
I think the problem with the Needle plan is that there's a lot of problems, but Azusa, yep.
Yeah, it was
This card's so good with this deck. I don't think this is a matchup we're looking for, but
yeah, I mean,
we have a bunch of Gusts and we have Damping Sphere. Like Damping Sphere is pretty good versus them because of the Bounce Man thing, but they've slowly evolved to be better versus that actually. Ironically, we could rebuke their thing because they had to lead with Azusa to do this.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to predict that.
They might also not have, like, gone this route if we left Rebuke up.
Alright, see, this is the land I was mentioning, Hand War Battlements, but... they're probably going to get Toria West and Simic Growth Chamber. I guess they could get Field of the Dead and Toria West.
Yeah, they might just still go for ways to kill you through Ensnaring Bridge here.
They got Bajuka Bog.
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense.
Bog in main deck. That's rough.
They usually have Bog in the main deck, but...
I guess this is the reason for, like, not going for the Engineer until we could double Engineer. So we could get
I'm pretty sure I have to cycle this now.
I didn't think we could win from here.
I don't think so either, but that's okay.
Bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, we're dead.
We
should have probably not cast that Engineer. We should have saved it, I guess.
Yeah. That would have ended up better. Then I could rebuke their...
I mean, they might not have cast Titan, so we might not have...
I think they are going to cast Azusa there like 100% of the time.
Yeah, Azusa is probably...
what was I doing? Alright, Gust. I don't like Galvanic Blast. I don't think it does enough. But maybe that's crazy. Oh, the Rebuke line this morning. I have to rebuke Azusa. How does that not work? They only had 3 lands in play, right, Arya? Like
I mean, it really depends on what else they had in hand. We didn't know the rest, but yeah.
But they only
It
started
looked like
with
it
3
would've
lands in
worked.
play, so you can rebuke the Azusa even if they place them in Growth Chamber first, right? Because they only have access to 5?
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless they have a Spirit Guide or something. And then that would slow down the Titan by 1 turn.
I don't think I want to... I mean, I could try to bridge, but it's kind of unreliable, I guess.
How much like artifact removal do they board in?
Like a Rex Sage and a few Beast Withins, usually.
We should probably still keep the bridge.
Okay.
But yeah, I agree, it's unreliable.
Blast is also... Blast can kill Dread, but I think it's just kind of an unreliable plan, is my instinct.
But we need some, like... We can't only have 2 Gust and 3 Rebuke and expect to survive to late game with that.
What if I just cut 2 Witching Wells? Or I could cut the Emrys, actually.
Yeah. This is not really a match about value.
I also wonder if they have Karn in their deck. If they have Karn in their deck, I would like to have Ceremonious Rejection, but if they don't have Karn, then I don't want Ceremonious Rejection. If that makes sense.
We at least have Rebuke, so we're not completely dead to it, but yeah.
Alright, they don't have any Karn, so I'm not going to bother with it. They have Fierce Empath in their deck. That's cool.
Can it get anything else than Titan?
No.
Okay, good.
Alright, I just looked up their list. They have 32 lands, which is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
They have 2 Valkiths, 2 Toyer West, a bunch of fire spells. They have Force of Vigor, which is kind of annoying. A Negate, a Beast Within, a Pact of Negation, a Radiant Fountain, a Tireless Tracker, which is probably coming in. So I'm going to leave in 3 blasts.
Yep. Sure. And they have Valakut as well, right? Didn't say that, but I assume so.
They have what?
The Valakut.
Yeah, they have 2 Valkiths. 2
Yeah.
Valkiths. 2 Valkiths, 4 Dryades. I don't know, like, their hand was pretty good, so I think we were going to lose most likely. Alright, this hand's great.
I think we have to... Is that? We have no interaction.
I mean, we're 1 piece away from full combo.
Yeah, I didn't think... I mean... I didn't think they died to the combo, though.
I think they do. It's not... They don't have Hive Mind anymore.
That's true. I mean, we can try it.
Yeah. My instinct is to keep, personally, but maybe it's wrong. Oh, I didn't cut the Talisman of Dominance. Maybe this should just be another Pentad Prism. I don't know. We'll leave it as is.
Like, I think we're going to need to draw a counterspell of some kind, but we'll see.
There's a bunch, but also just drawing a Sword of the Meek might be good enough. So do I want to draw land? Kind of?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. So I'm just going to Prism on turn 2 and then turn 3 Urza.
You need to get Metalcraft before like turn 5, so...
Yeah. Okay, so actually if
you
I
need
turn
to find
2
the cheap
Prism...
artifact, I think.
If I turn 2 Prism, turn 3... So they have Amulet? Okay. So I should get... I guess I should get blue-black, right? No, I have the blue-black source. Alright, I'll get blue-red then.
Maybe we should have cut an Urza. Does go infinite, though.
Yeah, I mean, like, next turn, I can use off this mana, play Urza, tap this and that to play Talisman, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
He's dead next turn.
Yeah, I mean, this is the risk, right? I guess this is the risk I choose to take, but...
now we can technically kill... Nasusa. I think it's great to do this, though, yeah.
So we have enough to spin next turn. I could also play...
And then we have 6 outs for the combo.
Yeah, that's actually pretty insane. Like, we're drawing a 6-outer to just combo. Oh, kind of funny that fetching Triumph fetches them, nets them mana.
Triumph is kind of sweet in that deck. I haven't thought of that. Blue 1. Yeah, this feels good for us. We're not dying this turn.
They got Simic Growth Chamber? Oh, we could still be dead this turn if they have Explore.
Oh, yeah.
But no, their deck can't deal with the full 20 anymore. Because they don't have Slayer Stronghold plus Sunhome.
Oh, that's right.
But they can
they could still double
turn...
Titan. They could Titan into Titan, so...
Yeah, I mean...
Double strike both of them.
No, they don't have a double strike land in their deck.
Oh, they don't?
No, it cut the white component. It made the deck cleaner. Yeah. It actually makes the deck cleaner if you do that, because, like, you don't... I mean,
yeah, I see why.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
So they could just get Simic Growth Chamber and Toyer West, right? That will produce 6. They transmute down to 3. I guess they can't. Unless if they have the Titan in hand, then it works, right? I don't know. This is kind of bad for us, I guess.
Oh, yes. It's really bad. I mean, we didn't draw any counter spells, and we kept a hand without them. So...
I kept a hand without them. So.
Oh, they didn't float a 6th mana. You forgot to tap once, so they can't just cast a Titan. That's weird.
Take that. Oh, maybe they can cast a Titan anyways. This is a kind of a ballistic turn for them.
This is a good turn for you, yeah.
Yep. So what can they do? They can...
I mean, they have 2 land drop, or they have 1 land drop left, so they will be able to transmute for a pact.
This is certainly tomfoolery. Yeah, this is not the matchup I was looking for when I decided to register this deck. So they can transmute for pact, and then...
We didn't have like any Field of the Dead or not Field of Dead, Field of Ruin or anything, right? To potentially screw up the double green for pact.
Currently, if we get a turn, we could always draw Damping Sphere.
Oh, Damping Sphere. Yeah, that's right. So, well, I guess Whir was lethal anyways for us.
This reminds me of a simpler time long ago in January. It feels like it's been years. Alright, so I don't know what lands they're going to get, but currently they are dead to Damping Sphere, right? I
mean, they will probably get another Simic Growth Chamber.
But that doesn't help the Damping Sphere problem.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So I guess we have like 7 outs then?
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe the problem is if they make a Dryad of the Lazian Grove post-combat, then that out is out the window.
That's true.
All right. They got Breeding Pool and Field of the Dead. They probably know that we have Damping Sphere, and they're just trying to play around it. I don't even know what they got. Yeah, okay. This person has played enough Modern to know.
Yep, they're playing it safe.
All they have to do is play it safe, unless if we draw exactly Sword of the Meek, right? Sword of the Meek! Oh, am I dead?
I think so. I didn't think... Yeah, we seem kind of dead.
I could hit...
What can you hit?
Ensnaring Bridge, I guess, to buy a turn?
That's true. It might.
Okay.
Right.
We did not combo in turn 4, even though we were actually in okay shape to combo in turn 4. We had 5 outs.
Yeah.
All right, GG, Big JC00. We'll try again. I really don't think that's a matchup I'm looking for with my configuration.
I agree.
I mean, it's not unwinnable, but our hands were not great for the matchup, I think. Two engineers.
I mean, we could have mulliganed that last one.
Yeah.
If we wanted to, but...
Yo, Chantel, what's up? We're playing some Modern. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well.
We had like 8 outs for the sword, so...
We had 8?
Fine.
Oh, yeah, we could engineer.
Free engineer, 2 swords and 3 whir. Yeah.
That's a lot, actually, right?
I mean, yeah, that's... I guess that's the point of this build, right?
Yep. We're playing against Ornate Puzzles. Do you think they're playing Amulet?
I would not keep this. I would mulligan.
Pretty bad.
This seems fine.
I guess I'm in for this. Yeah.
We just put a Bauble away properly.
Yeah. As tempting
there is some diminishing return.
There is.
Do you know them?
No, but
okay.
If they initiate it in a polite way, I'll return it. You know. No thanks.
Yeah, bottom. That's easy.
I wonder how many baubles I'm supposed to... I think
you're supposed to use both. Since you really need to
I could just bauble myself first and see if it's a land.
You could, yeah.
So I'm going to do that.
But you still need 3 blue sources. Yeah.
Should I...
You should bauble them as well, I think.
Okay.
Like, you need the 3 blue sources for whir.
Yeah, that's true.
More than anything.
And now we can see what's going on. Forest. That doesn't tell me much.
No, they could do the same thing that happened last game. Oh.
Oh, I think this is a Blood Moon deck. But that's fine. Our deck is actually fine for Blood Moon.
I think we're right against Blood Moon. That's rough.
Oh, why me? I definitely think that hand was a keep, though, obviously.
I mean, yeah, I think it was a keep, and we saw 5 cards.
You can't actually put these away because they're integral to your plan of winning the game.
And these prisms aren't bad here. Like, if they play a Blood
That's
Moon,
fine.
Yeah, we can...
I don't care about that, actually. That's fine.
I agree.
That's less fine. Okay. Come on, deck. Stop it. We put 4 bad cards on the bottom.
Yeah, we've seen 8 cards this game.
None of them were lands so far.
So if they Stone Rain us, it's a bit rough.
So this deck really doesn't play Stone Rain anymore. They only play Moons and Maggots of the Moon.
Oh, nothing else? Not Acidic Slime or anything?
No. They play Glorybringer and Colossus instead.
So what's like the worst thing they can play next turn?
I'm not gonna think about it because I don't want it to happen.
I mean, we can rebuke it probably.
Yeah, at least now we can rebuke it, which is nice.
Yeah.
Actually,
we can also whir end of turn here, right?
No.
Or no, we need 1 more blue. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, there's the pillage. I think I have to.
I think you should rebuke it. Yes.
Yeah, because it's useful for the whir. Ironically, yeah. Right?
I mean, it also only costs us 1. Yeah. Like, we get to keep 1 counter as well. They only have 1 card in hand. How did that happen? They mulligan?
They mull to 5, we mull to 6.
Okay, yeah.
I think I just slam Urza, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have 3. Or the construct will be a 4/4, right?
Yeah, so they can kill it with a Glorybringer.
Yeah, I'm okay with that outcome, though.
All right.
We didn't have to use that counter. We could have also word for 2, which would be kind of sick, but I think this is like a pretty good board state for us, all things considered.
So do we have 5 or 6 islands? Only 5, right?
5, yeah.
Yep.
But we can play another Prism to filter.
What's this?
It means they're either planning on flashing back that, or they have a Bolt in hand. I'm just not going to block with the Urza.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's put a Lightning Bolt, yeah.
Yeah. This seemed like a pretty easy read to make. Because there's like not many reasons you'd make that attack.
Yeah, I agree. Like the elementals didn't matter.
Yeah. Okay, you really have made sure I'm only going to have islands and mountains this game. Oh, ironically, this doesn't care about either of those. So 1, 2, 3. So I can war for 1. I could play this first.
You can't war. You need more blue. Oh, right, yeah.
Urza's a broken card.
Yeah, I guess we...
So I could filter this through and play the Engineer. Or I could just play the Engineer. Maybe I should just play the Engineer, put that in the yard.
mean, casting the Prism nets us 1 mana, so you should do that.
Oh, right. Oh my gosh, this is so good with Urza out.
Yeah.
It's kind of insane. Alright.
So how much do we have? We can work for free and play Engineer, right? So we are 1 short of starting the combo.
I can only war for 1,
no.
right? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Prism is free.
Yeah, so we can combo, right? Because after you war for the Foundry, you can tap it with Urza to get the blue.
Oh, yep, we just have it. Okay, sweet. Turn 6, so I have to put the Sword of the Meek in the yard, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, Urza is kind of a ridiculous Magic card. Alright, I hope they concede because I said GLHF at the beginning. Alright.
No, you sacrifice it, Prism.
Yep. Okay, yes, they conceded. It's because I was polite at the beginning, I told you. Hey, we cast Metallic Rebuke along the way, Arya. Don't be a hater.
Yeah, maybe we should have had the 3rd Prism.
It's looked pretty good so far, that's all I'm gonna say. I think Galvanic Blast is actively good versus them, actually. Just to cut off...
Like, what cards do we care about?
Mana on turn 1?
What do they ramp into other than Blood Moons and...
Blood Braid Elf, sometimes Choke, post board.
Oh, Choke.
And you saw Pillage, which is super annoying.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not about these Emrys in this matchup, essentially. Is the bridge good?
What needle targets are there?
Well, you can needle Arbor Elf. I will point that out.
That's true.
I don't know. It depends.
I think bridge could be fine because they easily get hellbent.
Right. Okay.
But I didn't think like I didn't want it in the open hand.
Right. I'll just check. Nope, they have no results, but I can probably find an example list of this deck as well, which is probably worth doing real quick. Gruul midrange.
Yeah.
Right. They have Seasoned Pyromancer, they have Pillage, Blood Moon, Magus of the Moon. A lot of Scavenging Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, so Galvanic Blast is pretty good versus that. I might also just have like... I wonder if I'm supposed to have
a lot of random creatures in these decks nowadays.
Yeah. No, they figured out that it's just better to play creatures. Oh, you found the pilot? What's that from? Oh, this is the Mana Traders. I see. Well, that was from with Renin 6? A few weeks ago? Okay, they're probably close to this. They have Boil, Choke... Oh. Boil, Choke, Cinder Vines, and Collector Oof.
Oh, right, yeah, you can name Cinder Vines as well with the Needle. That's true.
Alright, so I'm gonna...
I think we should keep Needle.
Okay, I'm gonna board like this then.
Yeah, I'm not really afraid of Boil or Choke, though.
No, in fact, that Magus of the Moon and Blood Moon were laughably bad versus us because we had an island already.
All right. I guess we just go with this.
Okay,
This is fine.
It's fine. I really hope to draw a 0 or 1 mana artifact.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those.
So what do we put away?
Engineer, maybe? Maybe that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's either Engineer or Urza. But Urza seems good in matchup.
Is there any merit for the second Rebuke?
I think so.
I think it's actually the second Rebuke.
I would keep the Rebuke, I think.
Okay.
Could be wrong. Let's put the Engineer away, probably.
Right. I don't think we're ever allowed to bottom a land there, personally.
Yeah, unfortunately not. Oh, that's annoying.
That's not very good, actually.
Yeah. Play a fetch in case they blood moon you.
Well, they can't blood moon next turn, right? But I guess if we play fetch, we can get both the fetches under and blood moon.
Unless they have a Spirit Guide, yeah.
Well, most people don't play Spirit Guide anymore, so.
I mean, most people don't play Pillage anymore either, and they try
That's
to pillage
true.
you, so you never know.
It's true. It's hard to know sometimes.
So Bauble would be really good. Welding Jar would be
the
really
best
good.
draw, yeah.
Do we just save the fetch in case of choke? Or do you want to fetch?
I guess we can. It doesn't cost us that much, right? Yeah. So. Well, that's not great here. So
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, we're playing all of the fetches out to play around Blood Moon, essentially.
Or Mogs of the Moon, yeah.
Well, this is good versus Magus at least.
That's true.
We both want to 6.
Also, they can't like pillage you here. This seems fine.
I'm gonna kill that.
I agree.
But now we have a bunch of expensive mana leaks, which is fine, I guess, somehow. My hand's just 3 expensive
I mean,
mana
they
leaks.
probably can cast a Bloodbraid next turn, so it's not perfect.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. Yeah.
Yep. Shock and cast it.
Am I supposed to crack the fetch first or maintain the scry?
That's true. Yeah, probably.
I love this card.
You do?
Yeah.
Inconstructed?
Okay. See. Okay. Gonna bottom the Talisman and keep the Delta.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's kind of sad to keep a land here, but
it's more sad to not cast your Urza.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still not sure. I didn't think we cast Urza next turn. Do we? Wait, do we need to counter that?
Wait.
Care? What land did we put on top? I guess can't get blue for Urza, so we need to counter it because of that.
Yeah, if they have Veil, it sucks, but whatever.
Yep. They do. Actually, it's not that bad.
Wait, did we bottom the Talisman?
We did.
Okay. I just have to crack this as a draw 2 now.
Well, I think you should pass first and you see what happens here.
No.
They can't veil your next spell as easily now.
Right.
I mean, sure, you could have drawn into another veil, but...
Nice. All right, I'm going to rebuke the Bloodbraid, I think.
Yeah, probably.
It takes so much pressure off of us to have to do things that I think is worth it. I like how they basically hit not a card. Like,
I mean, they still got the rebuke from us, so...
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying I'm glad that they hit that rather than... Oh, gosh.
I agree.
Thank you, deck! Thank you, deck! Never didn't
No one
have
can
it.
rebuke something again.
I know!
It's
yeah,
good.
Arya, I should have thought about that. It would have been free, yeah, but it worked out that there was an island underneath the talisman. What is this?
Nothing we can rebuke, unfortunately.
Okay, fortunately we don't have to rebuke anything. This is one of the things about this deck. This deck is kind of an awkward blood reduct because there's so many like 1-mana spells that aren't impactful, right?
Yep.
Needs more hidden stockpile. What's up, Ferrando? Oh, that I do care about because that is also a 4/3 later. This card's really broken in a lot of ways.
You think it's broken?
Oh, okay.
Like,
look, I
think
shouldn't
it's very
exaggerate.
playable in Modern.
Broken might have been a slight exaggeration.
Yeah, I mean, it's a sweet card, but it's not broken.
Interesting.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll have 8 from that, essentially.
I think it's better to just spin.
Is it?
What do you think?
They have 0 cards. I think it's better to just attack than play a second Urza and then plan to crack the Witching Well end step.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. This is worse if they top deck a Glorybringer, but they're also Hellbent.
I mean, we can still beat the Glorybringer since we draw 2. We can just draw into something.
Fortunately, Whir is not a dead draw. Okay. It's fairly easy to play around Relic with the combo, actually.
Yeah, you just have an additional artifact and it's fine. They're probably cracking Relic to draw something, I would guess.
They didn't, but they should have, I think.
Yeah, this waiting game does not seem to benefit them. All right. That's a spell.
That's pretty good as insurance.
Yeah, that's a time walk.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I mean, I didn't think we played Engineer because of the Relic.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to spin.
Yeah, I agree.
Even land is okay. Like, just anything that's a card is okay. Okay, that's a card.
It's a bit awkward that our constructs shrunk. So you can start attacking with Mogus now?
Only a little bit. Yeah, it's Thopter-Sword. Fernando, you should be able to check out the deck list on Cardboard Live on the side.
I mean, they have to crack Relic here, right? They really need to draw something since we are spinning every turn.
I think they don't realize that it's pretty easy to beat that card, is my suspicion, right? Oh, I could also just do that. Do I even want to do that? Yes.
I mean, if you put on the stack, they will crack. So
yeah. I actually should do that because it pumps these as well, and it lets me engineer, right?
So we still don't have any Wellsprings to get with Engineer.
Nope.
So I guess we just wait on the Engineer and spin first.
I'm still gonna name Roic. I don't think a lot. I could name Cindervines as well, but
it's whatever.
I don't think it actually matters too much.
Yeah, I think we spin first here.
Yep.
I guess that's a card. We can't attack with constructs anymore.
Nope.
But
fine. We can always sack the bridge.
So I almost would wait on the Engineer just to see what part we spin into first. Like, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
just play an Engineer and put a Foundry.
I'm not
Graveyard.
spinning it again right now because I think that's not worth taking down Aether Gust
No,
for.
you do it end of turn.
Yeah.
You
Well,
keep
but
Gust up.
doing it end of turn doesn't do that much, right? I can only cast Whir for
that's
0
true.
or
That's true.
Gust.
That's true.
So
Yeah, just keep up Gust then. Their draw has been really bad. Like, their draw wouldn't have done anything against any deck. They haven't found any payoff.
okay. I wonder if I spin with that
Goblin
Scrying.
shuffles here. Yeah, sure. I can see spinning here.
With the Scry on the stack, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not going to use the mana for anything else, really.
Okay.
Well, that's fine. Yep, that's combo next turn.
Yep.
So I'm not really sure what they can draw here.
Not much when we have Gust, I think. Like, their best draw probably is like Pithing Needle.
What answers do we have for their needles right now?
I don't think I have one.
I guess we just have to draw into like a 7-card hand and then start attacking.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't have it, so now we kill them.
The hell? Right.
You need one more.
Yep. I have plenty of mountains to tap. Yeah, I don't know. I always think this deck is good. I love playing this deck. It's really fun. Are they going to make me do it? I hope not.
I mean,
I
they're
guess
going to make you start at least. See what happens.
I think I should sack Pithing Needle.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Okay, they're making me do it this time. That's fine. It's just a lot of clicking.
Yeah, you didn't have to tap both. You left tap the sword. Perfect.
It's almost a cheap deck now with Opal gone? That makes sense. Opal was probably like $200+ for it, right?
Yeah, and they just reprinted the
Opal,
baubles.
just except it's banned.
Well, the Mishra's Baubles just got reprinted as well.
Yeah.
So that also brought the price down.
It went from like 19 to like 5, which is kind of nice.
It's not the first time. Like every time it's getting reprinted, it does the same, and then it keeps going up. Maybe I should stock up on them.
I think I would if I were you, if you care about that sort of thing. Oh wait, thanks for everyone joining. We're up to 61 viewers on this Friday. I know it's late for you, but you have been saying that you've been staying up late.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not too bad.
And
it's all right. I think
I'm keeping this.
You're on the draw, right? Yeah, you should keep. If you were on the play, I think you would just play Spellbomb turn.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because you don't really know what to scry for. If you need interaction or just fast combo.
Opal $100 before the ban? Maybe? Wow. If it was, I really... It's kind of weird. I have no idea because I bought my cards so much earlier than most people.
Yeah, same.
Like, that's the advantage of playing for so long and just buying the cards when they come out. You tend to get them earlier. So it's either Bogles or... Well, it's not Bogles. It might be Collected Company, I guess. If it's Collected
Company.
Look, I'm not the boss of people. I don't believe it's a great deck, but people can still play it, right?
Yeah. Also, some of the players are really, they really love the deck. If you want to make good use of the scry, you should fetch turn 1, right?
Yeah, I'm going to fetch Mountain, I guess, off of Vista.
Why do we need a Mountain?
Galvanic Blast?
Like, why do we need a basic? Don't we want triple blue on turn 3 more importantly?
Okay, sure. Alright. So I'll get Steam Vents off of this one then.
Or just basic island and then you get a mountain later if you really need to.
Sure.
This is fine.
This is fine. I don't think damage is actually going to matter.
Yeah, I guess we top that.
Yeah. It's not the best, actually, but I think this leads to the fact that if we draw Urza, they actually just die on the spot, so it's kind of nice to do that, right?
I mean, if they didn't have a combo, it might be a long game.
I'm changing my evaluation. I believe this is Eldrazi taxes. Green-white Eldrazi, like, stuff.
Do they have any, like...
They sometimes play Karn.
Really... Yeah, I guess Karn is...
And they sometimes play
otherwise they can't
really...
That doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, no. This is probably getting Walking Ballista, actually. I'm not... Okay, so... There's a lot of ways to build this deck, obviously. Oh, I got Noble Hierarch? Interesting.
I mean, that's fine. So they just want to attack for 5 next turn, I guess?
Right.
So, play Spellbomb, hold up Rebuke, I guess?
Yeah, that's my instinct. Yeah, it might be Devoted Druid, it might not be. It's hard to tell. Why getting a second Hierarch is sort of weird, though.
It's kind of suspicious that we didn't play a black land off the fetch when we have a Spellbomb. Maybe they will pick up on it and bait the Rebuke with something.
It might be Galvanic Blast, though.
Yeah, I mean, we might have drawn the Spellbomb, but we scried to the top, didn't play any black lands.
Yeah, true.
I mean, this much is expected. They can't combat here, so you are probably tapping out for something post-combat. That's whatever. Right.
Yep.
I mean, you take 6 and then take 6, and then you start getting 1/1s.
Yep. Unless if they decide to sack the Ranger, I'm okay with that. To, like, silence us.
I didn't think they will.
Look, you don't know. Anything's possible. I'm so confused why they got a Hierarch if they're... Oh, maybe they just drew a second Hierarch. That actually does make sense, so... Okay.
Did we need to fetch now?
To play
oh, right,
Thopter
yeah, we
Foundry?
did. Yeah,
we do.
We had 2 shock here, right?
I don't want to shock here, because I think that leads to death more often.
Yep. It's fine.
Yeah, I believe we're going to go to 4 and then be fine. That's what I believe is going to happen. We can always cycle Spellbomb into a Thopter or whatever if we need to. So even if they
maybe we should have just played the sword here. If they have Reclamation in hand.
Oh, yeah, that's possible actually. Okay, I didn't think about that, but I should have.
I mean, they can't. They need to have it in hand, basically.
Right.
You can't cord for it or anything.
Yeah, but we can still make Thopters then, Ferrando. It's fine, right? Nope. Ferrando, we can just sack the Spellbomb to make a Thopter. This is okay.
Or sack the well.
Yeah.
To make a Thopter.
My suspicion is they're not going to sack their Ranger.
I mean, I think they're just going to play 2 sheep creatures and we're going to counter 1.
Is this Hardened Scales in disguise?
I didn't know. I didn't think it matters, though. It doesn't have trample. So
no, I'm just...
Unless they can, put counters on all their creatures next turn.
Gavney Township?
Yeah. We should probably sacrifice one thing end of turn if we don't counter something here.
I'm countering
We
that.
should probably counter that, yeah.
They have one card in their hand.
Actually, should we even have countered that? I didn't know.
I think so. It's going to be really annoying because all 4 mana they pay, it gets 2 counters.
That's true.
I think that like would actually kill us if the game went a certain way.
I mean, they need to have an interactive spell here. That's the thing.
Okay, that's not it. All right, Urza.
I mean, it kind of has it.
Kind of. Shit, that's not good.
I guess you just make 2 Thopters. Right? Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have rebuked.
No, this was going to be so annoying. I think it was correct.
Yeah, but the Ooze is more annoying.
Well, is it? I mean, like, sure, it's not. I mean, I think it's fine. It'll end up being fine, I think. Oh, I should have left the swamp untapped, maybe.
It doesn't matter. You should make 2 Thopters now, right?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, you could have.
I could have cycled.
Yeah, but you didn't want to draw a card yet. You just want Thopters to not die.
Our best draw would be Urza. Kind of hope to draw Urza next turn. They're going to have a lot of...
Galvanic Blast is not bad.
Yeah, we can take out the thing.
I mean, what's happening is probably going to leave a lot of green up for Ooze, right?
Yep.
And then try to just Ooze the sword like 6 times in a row.
Why did they Ranger us?
I don't know.
That doesn't do anything, right?
Is it this turn or until their next turn?
Until their next turn. That doesn't... What?
No, it's just this turn.
So they just want to make a big Ooze?
Yeah, I guess.
Whatever. That doesn't do anything.
Well, it gets out of Galvanic Blast range. She wants a 6/6.
No, it doesn't. What, don't we have... Oh, no, they have 2 creatures. I see.
Yeah, and they get 2 counters for each.
Okay. Maybe we can just draw Urza to end all of this nonsense. Oh, so
that's a good top deck.
Company deck.
But that's a really bad... I mean, this is fine. They only have 2 green now, so you can probably get some more Thopters.
Yep.
They might not even leave
so
those green.
So they sacked the Ranger to put creatures in their graveyard for Ooze, I guess, is the answer, right? Do we have sweepers in our sideboard? We don't.
Nope.
But we have a bunch of
some lists of
spells.
anger, but I didn't think we need a sweeper, really.
I would not play anger. Anger's hard to cast a lot of the times.
It is.
But wait, the second one has 10 red sources, essentially. They need to play around Force? But, I mean...
They didn't know they... Oh, well, whatever.
I think most of these decks cannot afford to play Force of Negation, personally, but...
Why are they...
I don't know. This does not make a lot of sense to me, personally. But that's okay. We'll take our advantage and, run with it,
Yeah.
Okay.
We can race them almost now, right? We just make 5 Thopters and start attacking.
I'm just going to block here. I understand, Ferendo. I just don't think they needed to do that. They're just giving us a lot of windows to do things that we shouldn't be able to do, which is great for us, obviously. I can literally just tap 5 lands to make 5 Thopters, and that's just such a huge swing for us, right? I would agree with that, Terrace R. I don't like to, talk poorly, but this is... I think if
they're probably going to use Ranger Captain return, or what are they going to do now?
Oh, they can. But that doesn't even matter. The best card for me to draw is actually Urza, I think, right?
Yeah. I mean, he's trying to figure out, what's their plan. Oh, we get to see their next draw.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to main phase Bauble them.
I mean, yeah. It's probably not going to matter because they're going to cast it as soon as they draw it.
Why is this happening? This is so
That's
confusing. What? Monk of Boat, this isn't like.
Remember to attack first before you sack the sword.
I know. Spike Feeder, so they have Heliod in their deck, I guess.
Can Spike Feeder, like...
They have Heliod.
Get a lot of life. You should shock. So, like, they can... If you move the counter from Spike Feeder to itself, do they still get 2 counters?
Yes, but it costs 2 mana to do that.
Yeah. It's a lot of life.
Just because a card has text doesn't mean you have to use it. That's true.
You make all the Thopters now.
Yep.
Or I guess next main phase. So I guess we draw a card of the Spellbomb next turn.
I could do it this turn, actually.
Yeah, but you can't play Urza anymore, so I'm not sure if it matters. Just make more Thopters, I think.
Okay. No, if I was mind-slavering them, their board would look a lot different. Come on.
Like, eventually they're going to figure out that they can, like, stop the combo somewhat by keeping a lot of green up. So might as well have, like, a few turns of blockers.
So they actually have an infinite combo in their deck. They actually have a few infinite combos. If you have Heliod plus Conclave Mentor, plus Spike Feeder, I believe that's infinite.
Yep.
That's infinite life. In which case we could try to deck them, I think.
They can probably do something with Ballista to get that infinitely big as well.
Oh, yeah, but that's the other thing. Heliod plus lifelink on Ballista is GG if the Ballista has 2 or more counters. So their deck is a combo deck too. Yeah, I agree. That's why we attacked for 2. Oh, they don't need the mentor for that infinite. That is true. I was just saying that mentor is also just kind of a good card in their deck, I think. Right? Well,
it seems fine.
I think I'm going to side in Brutality versus person 2, actually, because, like, imagine killing their Hierarch and taking their company from their hand. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Yeah, we need to draw
I think you should board it in because they might have Collector Roof. Yeah. They probably have Collector Roof, so you should board in all the removal. But I'm not sure if you should escalate to try to snap a company. Because they have 3 green up. That's interesting.
How much should I attack for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? And leave this back, make a few Thopters? What happens if I attack for 6? 6. That puts them to 12. Galvanic Blast puts them to 8.
I think if you blast one of the Hierarchs, you can make more Thopters this turn, right? Fairly easily. You won't get that many though. Or you could blast the Spike Feeder and they will probably try to make it... Actually, I guess they can't make it big enough, right? They only goes to 4/4. So you can't get him to tap out that way.
Yeah. Alright, I think I'm gonna just attack for like 5 and then sack the Spellbomb to make a Thopter and draw a card.
Well, if you want to Gal Blast and Hierarch, you should do that before sacking the Spellbomb, right? And you should Gal Blast the Hierarch before next main phase. If you want to Gal Blast them, then that's different.
Okay, and then I'm going to kill a Hierarch. This might be loose. Maybe I was supposed to just save... Maybe I was supposed to just sit on it, actually.
I mean, you could. So you're going to sacrifice a sword. He's going to use 1 green to exile it. In response, you can sacrifice the well, and he's going to make another green to exile the sword again. Then you sacrifice the Spellbomb and get to keep the sword. So you can attack with everything. Right?
I can? Yeah, I can.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So you get at least 3 tokens. You go to 12.
So can I
And then you have to decide whether you make a second last. And then... Right? I mean, it depends on whether you want to get an extra Thopter or want to draw a card.
Is my internet going out? Is it me? What's going on?
Are you there?
Yeah. I think it just... My internet went out for a second or something. Are you there?
Are you back?
It looks like it. I don't know. It looks like my Wi-Fi went out for a second, unfortunately.
All right.
Which happens. Share screen. This screen.
I mean, now we are racing them as well. So the stream is still not online, is it? Oh, now it is. Good.
Looks like they F6'd.
Wait, let's think here, right? Like,
I'm just
yes,
gonna...
you can sacrifice once more, but you can't sacrifice the sword however many times, right?
Yeah.
Because you need to have 1 up.
Okay,
to respond to each
yep. All right.
activation.
I drew Urza, so...
You can play Emry. Why didn't you play Emry?
I don't think there's a reason to, right?
Well, you could just quit it.
Okay.
And then attack for 8.
Well, next turn we just have Infinity, so...
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, gosh, I hope it didn't split my video. It might have.
It...
Nope, it looks like it's fine, thankfully.
Well, that's good.
Oh, because my computer didn't crash. The last time it happened, my power went out, so obviously that made the video recording crash. That's what it was. Okay. But we're all fine now. Everything's back. Sorry about that. My Wi-Fi went out for a second. Might buy a new...
I like how we have infinite next turn, but it doesn't really matter because we still just... Like, it's going to be lethal in there in 2 turns, regardless, kind of.
Well, us having infinite also means if they try to, like, infinite ballista damage us, then we can just gain a bunch more life, hypothetically, even though that's just, like, 1,000 clicks, right?
Yeah.
What does this mean?
This just means that they don't care about the mentor, I guess.
This seems like the obvious block, right?
Well...
2, 3, they can...
Yeah, I guess this is fine.
Oh, whoops.
What
Okay.
the whoops?
No, I had to move you again, so you're actually in the
Oh,
stream.
alright, okay.
Yeah, because it... Yeah. Thanks, Iceman, for pointing it out. I didn't realize it until now. Basically, Zoom had to restart because my internet went out. That was a weird attack.
They dealt 3 damage. None of their previous attacks dealt any damage.
Thopter Foundry is a powerful card if it doesn't get interacted with. Oh, they had another one.
It's fine.
Yep, everything's fine.
And then they cast the last Hierarch.
And then we got him.
Yeah, seems like it.
So they have 2 greens. I can easily play around everything.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
You might want to cast the Talisman though, so that you have something to sacrifice. Because you can only sacrifice non-tokens to the Foundry. You could have cast it after, so it doesn't really matter.
I'll just cast it now and see if they concede. It might save a bunch of time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Come on, please just... Oh my gosh.
So you will sacrifice a sword, they can respond, you respond, they respond.
I have tons of
fine.
mana, so yeah. I'm just going to attack them first and then do all this stuff. At least we're still ahead on time, which is kind of key.
Yeah, I mean, you just use like 2 minutes here, even if they didn't.
All right. I can't always yes.
Yeah, you can't always yes, I know, yeah.
Why can't you?
I usually just use the keyboard yes on it. So like free or F3, depending on what defaults you have. Because like yes on the keyboard can never pass. Like it's an... So you can just spam it.
Someone in chat says, I don't think they realized that they could eat sword within the graveyard with the trigger on the side.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe
but
not. Yeah.
We've also kind of played around it. But yeah, I mean, they would probably not have tapped out like this if they realized.
I'll spin once to see if I hit
why?
something. I don't know. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm just going to say go. I'm lazy now.
Yeah, sure.
Like, IRL, I definitely would not do this. I would have, like, everything, right? But
yeah, that's fine.
This is the lazy man moto way of playing this deck.
It's annoying if they like put a lethal or like a sweeper or something on the stack because we like need to spin until we find a counter spell.
Well, they're playing white-green tokens essentially, so I don't think it's...
Like if they put something that would stop our combo, but
yeah, I know they're at 13, but I'm taking out Welding Jar. It seems really bad. Yep. Aether Gust is fine at least.
I mean, I guess they probably didn't have any Reclamation Sages. They only have Collector Roof now.
Yeah. What's up, Eric? Yeah. Sometimes you do things on Magic Online that don't make sense IRL strategically, but definitely makes sense in the context of, oh, it's going to take me a million years to do the thing.
They could have Causali Pride Mage. That could be a reason to leave the Welding Jar.
Yeah, they could. I'm not going to, but I understand. This is good versus company, but it's also bad. Well, no, we cut the Emrys, right? Okay.
Yeah.
This doesn't actually work very well with Emry, obviously.
It does not.
What else can I cut? I need the speed from these accelerants, I think, still.
Yeah, you might cut the Rebuke. I didn't think you can really cut more artifacts and still have Rebuke be good, is the problem.
Right.
Like, I'm not sure if you should cut all of them, but how good is Bridge against them? I don't think Bridge does much.
Okay. I can cut Bridge for 1 Rebuke.
Yeah. Rebuke would be good here, but...
is this a keep? I look at a lot of...
I think you mulligan.
Okay.
Like, it just doesn't do anything.
I think this is actually a keep, though.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna ship a Brutality.
the way you won, yeah, I agree.
I'm looking for a black source for both Thopter Foundry and Brutality. Told you they're scales.
Apparently so.
I wasn't sure, but
if you want to use well, you should not play Island, right?
Yeah, but also if I want to use Bauble...
Yeah, Bauble first.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna Bauble myself first.
We're unlikely to like strike top as well.
Whir of Invention. Actually,
and I guess we will draw both now, so that's fine. Because of Bauble, we will draw past the scry too. It's fine. Let's see what second card is.
I think I'm gonna ship the Needle.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think I want that word because it completes what I need.
Oh yeah, I want Whir.
Maybe they can't have like Collector Oof in their Walking Ballista deck, actually. I didn't even think about that, but that's a possibility, right?
It is.
Question is, what do I do?
I still think it's so good that you should have it, but maybe not.
Should I just...
Do you just want to take a card from their hand?
I was thinking about that. I'm not sure. Because, like, the problem is there's a lot of things in their hand that I can't even take, right? It's only company, really.
Do they play Veil? They don't, right? Like, there is no way they don't have a company if they have a hand that doesn't cost anything turn 1, nothing turn 2. They must have a company. This doesn't make sense. What do they keep?
Yeah.
Or they have some other really powerful sideboard card that they don't just want to play to the board. Not sure what.
Alright, so they're going to gain infinite life on turn 4, but that's okay. I guess I could...
Like that good of a keep.
I guess I can Needle Spike Feeder if I want to. And that might actually be correct.
Yeah, that's fine.
Infinites versus infinites. Shop, I think technically Thopters will beat the infinite life because if you have Urza, because you just whir for a needle in between, or spin for a needle in between. Right?
I mean, I think their infinite takes less time to get more life than ours. Is also a problem. Like if they just get 200 life, we're in timeout before we have enough Thopters.
Well, no, we could just make 30 Thopters and attack 7 times, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm gonna see if they put Heliod on the stack. If they do, then I'll whir for the
It's so awkward if they don't.
I think I'm gonna do it regardless, though.
Yeah.
Because just like an extra artifact is pretty good with our Urza as well, right?
Yeah, it's just like if they have a chord here and just pass, that's really awkward for us.
No, they're gonna play their thing. They also played the force that I didn't know about.
Why did they not play it then?
Because you can do it post-combat.
Yeah, sure, but wouldn't this attack be lethal?
No. Yes. That's really confusing. All right. I don't know then. I have no answers for you.
We'll see what happens. They think we have a counter spell. Is what I think. Yep. I mean, we still go for it.
No, we know their hand. It's just 2 lands and a Heliod.
Oh, they didn't. They played a land we didn't know about.
Yeah, they played a forest that I didn't know about.
Oh.
So they have Brushland, Temple Garden.
That's perfect.
But this actually does
what land?
Sense. Yeah.
It seems fine.
I have to name Spike Feeder, obviously. Land?
Or counter spell. That's fine.
We're gonna take 6, go to 6, but that's fine.
Do you play Thopter Foundry or not?
No. Well,
okay.
Actually, that's a good question. Actually, I think I do. In case of something weird happens. I don't want to use that last mana, obviously, but if something...
Yeah, but like if they remove...
Yeah, if they remove the prism or something...
We'll see what happens.
Alright, there's the Brushland I know about. So what they can do is play Heliod and lifelink one of them, then they'll get 2 more counters on that one. But that's fine, yeah. That's just like +2/+2, right?
Exactly, it still doesn't make both of them lethal next turn.
Mm-hmm.
We still only need to block 1 next turn.
Right.
I mean, they probably have a lot of other draws that make 1 lethal, like an Exalted. No, I guess Exalt doesn't do it either. Never mind. That's fine.
Yeah, they have draws to kill us. Yep, expected that to happen. So this will be a 5-power Spike Feeder.
I'm just really glad they didn't play like any other spell this turn. Right. This means we can draw 2 cards.
Yeah, okay. I guess that's better than playing another Urza out. Yeah.
I mean, we can shump block with this Urza first.
I even want to do that. Kind of feels like I don't because maybe spinning is better. But we'll see what happens on this turn.
Let's see what happens. They need to cast something good. Another Brushland that we didn't know about. That's good for us.
Did they draw Ballista?
Company.
Alright. I mean, it's in. I can't do anything about it.
I was thinking if we should have done something in response in case of Collective Roof, but this is fine.
Why? Okay, I understand why. I don't think so. I don't think their Walking Ballista deck can play Collective Roof. That's what I said before. Like, we saw Ballista.
We did see Ballista, but like, how important is Ballista in these matchups?
It's pretty important. It lets someone combo kill as well.
Yeah, but like, if they have an oof in play, do they need to combo kill us?
Sure, that's a good question.
Can't they just wait on the combo kill until we either die or get rid of the oof?
Right.
So we can't leave it in play.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
But maybe there aren't enough of these matchups anymore.
No, there really aren't. I think the artifact decks got a lot less popular once Opal got the axe. Some people still play like Inkmoth Nexus, Animation Module, Throne of Death Scales, but I don't think that deck is great anymore, unfortunately, for them.
You think this version is better because of no Hierarch?
I don't know. I'm not sure. So far, this version has not looked great to me either, but I'm not sure if that's pilot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I think these decks are not easy to play either. But the other version, I think Arcbound Ravager plus Scales is kind of a messed up interaction, so maybe that version's still better.
I mean, the other version is like the really good hands with that version is better, but the average hand might not be.
So the one thing I'm thinking about is technically if I draw a fetch, the fetch can put Sanctuary on top, then I can draw into it and cast the Whir.
So you want to save the well and just spin instead?
But what does spinning do?
Oh,
Nothing I can spin.
I guess yeah, spinning doesn't really do anything.
So that's I'm questioning if I'm supposed to draw or not.
I still rather just draw, I think, but
Okay.
I could.
Yeah,
like, you have so many things you can draw into that.
Yeah. I just wanted to bring up that kind
of.
Unfortunately, it shuffles in between. You can't ever stack your deck for Urza. They made sure of that.
Yeah.
Also, our opponent only has 6 minutes left.
They need to win 2 games.
And we have a bunch of stuff. I'm not allowed to sacrifice this one, though.
That's correct.
That's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana technically. 10 if I play second Urza. I think I should just spin first and see what happens.
I agree. That's fine.
Urza exiles the cards, right? So I can still...
Yep.
Yes. I was checking before I did this because being screwed by that would not be fun. Now what? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it sort of feels like I should just play Talisman and a backup Thopter Foundry.
And why do you need a backup Foundry?
In case if they kill the first one. I guess then I could just play it next
turn. I think you should just play a random artifact that you can sacrifice to in case you need to shunt block something.
Right.
That could be wrong.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna say go now. We're at 6. So I do need to sacrifice something because all of their powers are 2 creature. Or 2 power. Yeah. But I can sacrifice the Pentad Prism and I can sacrifice the Talisman. We can always sacrifice the cage if it ends up needing to be that I have to do that, which is kind of nice as well. But I don't see how I would need to do that. Because I don't need to Whir for a creature. In fact, my deck has no creatures I can Whir of Invention for. Which is kind of funny. No Silent Arbiters here.
Okay, so they probably attack with everything?
I think they should.
They try to use lifelink to...
Should I sacrifice the Pentad Prism? I think so. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You're at 7 right now.
Yeah, I'm at 7. If I block here, here...
I didn't really want to shunt block.
I want to play around a top-decked Walking Ballista, essentially. So if I block here, 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 they Ballista for 3 will have 4 counters.
I mean, right now you can rebuke it. As long as you keep the Prism in play. You can cast Rebuke.
So should I just sacrifice the cage then?
I mean, do you need to sacrifice it? Can't you just block like this and then see what happens? I'd rather sacrifice the additional Foundry since you have 2, but I didn't think you need to sacrifice anything.
Plus 2 for 2 plus things, Iliad. Right? See, I go to 3. They ballista for 2. If they have a ballista, I can rebuke it anyways.
Yeah, exactly. You can just rebuke ballista as long as you keep the prism.
So block, 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 take 4, go to 3. All right.
Yeah, that seems fine. And you get to eat something with the construct.
Probably eat the 5/5.
Didn't block like this. The Thopter is going to die, so your construct is going to become a 5/5.
Okay, right.
You didn't want that to die.
So block like this then.
Yep.
Okay, that's better. Yep. I don't think it's likely they have a ballista. I think they play pre-combat most of the time if they do have one.
I mean, I guess there is also some argument for like eating the bird or the hierarch. Just so that your rebuke is live for longer. But
yeah, maybe.
It's probably fine.
I think this is fine.
Well, I guess you couldn't eat the bird, but the hierarch. Okay, so they probably didn't have a good spell.
Doesn't look like it. And we're still ahead by 2 minutes despite my internet going out briefly.
Yep. So they're just going to try to make 2 really big, or I guess 3 really big attackers. Let's see. If they can make all their creatures free power. Then they will force more like sacrifices next turn.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also, all these triggers eat up more time on their clock.
Yeah, I didn't think they're going to win 2 games.
Especially since we have a lot of artifacts we can sacrifice.
All right. I guess.
I'm gonna see what's on top of the deck.
Yeah, but and I guess you have to play Urza, right?
We'll see what I hit, obviously. So that
well, that's not bad. That's makes it lethal next turn.
Yep.
It puts Whir on top.
Yep.
Then you can play Urza and sacrifice something.
Yep. I'll attack for the cheeky one.
So we can't really beat like them having something here.
That's fine.
Of a spell.
That's fine.
But a lot of their spells are kind of turned off because of the Needle and the Cage. So we probably need to sacrifice the Prism in combat to block that bird. It attacks for 8 right now.
Resolves! You got it! You got it! Uh-oh, they're learning. They're learning that doesn't work.
Aww. Well, they tried. So, yeah, yes.
This is why we have Judges IRL. This is 100% why we have Judges IRL.
Yeah, let them attack and then make a Thopter.
Alright. Probably thought we were dead to that bird.
Well, I mean, we also had Urza to gain mana to use the Foundry. I didn't think they missed that, but maybe.
Kind of messed up that my war works okay, but Collected Company doesn't.
Yeah. Now you are low on time as well.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Unless my internet goes out again.
Yep. So I guess you can spend like 2 minutes on this, or 3 minutes on this, and still an easy attack.
This is literally the worst part of playing the deck, I think.
Yeah, but it doesn't happen that much.
Oops.
In a way, it's also the best part, right? Because it's the part where you win.
Yeah, winning's a product of the game, not the thing you actually care about, right? You basically just only care about the decisions that lead up to this standpoint.
It's kind of awkward that if they draw Ballista or something, it's going to be a race of time.
All right, they I was doing it fast enough that they decided conceding was a better use of their time, and I'm happy for that, personally.
Yep.
By the way, thanks for everyone being here. We're back to 40 people, and I think some people left when my stream crashed, which is understandable. If you enjoy the stream, hit that follow button like Comical Flop did. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, you continue.
If you also want to support this stream and you have a Twitch Prime sub, hit that sub button. But also subs this month are 20% off if it is your first sub on twitch.tv. So if you want to do that, you want to support a streamer, me or someone else, hit that button. And if you enjoy watching speedruns or Magic sometimes, It Is Unfair also streams at... Also, It Is Unfair? I forget.
Yeah, but I've been really bad at streaming in the last year.
Yeah, but off and on. Oh no, your username's not even It Is Unfair. What was it?
I think it is.
Maybe it's unfair?
No, isn't it?
I don't remember.
It is unfair. Wrote in your chat.
Oh, I just spelled it wrong, that's why. Okay.
Quite impressive.
I put an extra S. Alright.
Not really.
Okay, let's try to play against another one of these like green mid-range do-nothing decks.
Those matchups I think are better for us than other matchups. So we're 2-1 so far. We lost to Amulet. Amulet matchups does not strike me as very good as deck is constructed.
We can't really lock them out, and we can't like...
We can't lock them out, or we can't
basically
kill them quickly is the problem, right?
Yeah, like they didn't care about like just making 2 or 3 Thopters a turn.
Right.
And they didn't really care about lock pieces, so we need to have everything perfect to win. It seems fine.
Yep. Witching Well, I think it's a pretty
Everyone
good
is so light here. Like, good luck, have fun. I've been playing so much limited lately, and no one writes anything.
That's where all the grinders are. I'm actually sort of joking because I don't think that many grinders play the Phantom Qs.
No, I get way too many easy matches.
I think we're playing against Shadow of some sorts.
Yeah,
Marsh Flats makes me think 4-color, but hey, Arya, this is your time to shine. Tell us all about Death Shadow.
So what do they take here, you think?
Depends on their hand. My instinct is this, yeah, because we already have it lined up, right? And like just natural... I think natural Thopter-Sword is good enough versus them that they have to take that, right?
Yeah, so you just play well, right?
Yeah. I just want to find a land and a Thopter Foundry, probably.
I guess we could have bobbled them first to see if they have something we can needle on top. Like if they have another Street Brave.
Yeah,
this is probably better, though.
Right.
If you use the Bauble, you will draw both of them. I guess you probably want the Prism, yeah.
I think I want to cast the Prism next turn, most likely, yeah. What's up, Mikey?
Didn't you want to use the Bauble in their upkeep?
Doesn't change much, I think.
Well, you would have known one more card in their hand, and if they played a fetch here, you wouldn't have really gotten information.
So, their top card is Bloodstained Mire, though.
You can needle that if you really want to.
I think that's like...
I mean, they don't have a counterspell up here, so Playing Needle and Emry is not outrageous.
Yeah, I'm just debating if I'm supposed to do that or
They probably bolt Emry, but
yeah, that's what I'm.
what does it? It doesn't do that much to have a prism.
Yeah. All right.
It's
I guess
really
I'll,
weird they didn't play a creature.
I guess I'll Needle Bloodstained Mire. It also
Street Rave, right?
What?
That's like they didn't have any other things to needle except fetches and Street Rave.
Yeah, exactly.
So you might as well get the value while you can.
I'm gonna get Steam Vents. I think I have to. I just have so many red cards left in my deck.
Yeah, sure.
And this way, they also can't get to 12 for a Death Shadow that easily if you Needle their Mire.
Yeah, or they can't like cast a Gurmag or whatever they have.
And if they don't have a removal spell for this, then it's actually pretty good for me to just start cycling Baubles, right?
There is no way to do it with removal.
Their deck only has like 2 bolts and 4 pushes.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
So that's what I was thinking about. That's why I decided you were correct in the end. But now our hand kind of doesn't do much.
It's fine. We can cycle the Spellbomb to get rid of Gurmag.
It would be sick if they were 1 card short of Gurmag 2 because we needed Bloodstained Mire.
I mean, they are 1 card short, right?
Okay, am I supposed to just play this now?
No.
Probably. Really?
Why? I would just Spellbomb them. Like, the combo doesn't do anything if you only have 2 lands in play.
Okay.
We'll just try to hit the land drop, I think.
Okay, when it rains, it pours.
Oh, yeah.
I found all of the Thopter Foundries.
They must have a Gurmag, right? Like, they didn't keep a hand without any creatures.
Okay. Well, so now they should take Pentad Prism, probably.
Yeah.
Unless if they have another discard spell.
I mean, they could just have a artifact removal as well. Do we just play Prism? Or what
Why?
do we do?
Well, why does... Okay, let me ask you, what does playing Prism do?
We can cast an Urza if we draw one.
Alright, you sold me. Playing Urza
I mean,
would be
it doesn't.
so much...
The Foundry doesn't do anything.
It does if I draw a land.
Yeah, I guess then you can start making a Thopter.
Yeah. The weird thing is, I don't want to attack them with Thopters until it one-shots them, really. Oh,
Yeah.
man. I feel like needling their Mire warped this game, actually. Like, this was an insanely good needle on their Mire.
It's been a weird game, yeah.
Oh my god, why? Okay, fine. Fine.
Perfect.
I know. You called it on every street. You're like, oh, we should just needle Mire. Oh, we should just play this and get sweet draw Urza. Oh. Oh. And we have infinite next turn. It's just a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It's perfect. Yes, that's we drew it up to do.
Yeah, they killed our construct, obviously, but that's okay. We don't actually care about that. This is a matchup that got a lot worse once they banned Mox Opal.
Okay, so now they can cost something.
Yeah, we'll see what it is. It might be a fatal push on our Urza, actually. I hope it isn't, but...
Not sure. They probably just died to the Foundry here. I guess they could... No, yeah, there is dead.
Don't they know about this?
They do. Do they have a surgical? Nope.
That doesn't actually do anything.
Yeah, it doesn't do it. I'm just trying to figure out why they haven't conceded yet.
Oh, did this person make me say GL and they're not going to concede to this?
We'll see. I mean, some people just didn't realize it's infinite right away. They should realize soon, though.
No, I only have to do it like 10 times, essentially.
Yeah, don't die to Rakdos Charm. Just like... be like...
You can't ever actually die to Rakdos Charm.
Oh, right. Yeah, you get the life. That's fine.
So
you would need like 2 of them.
Yeah. So their Grixis Shadow, the Watery Grave, tells us everything we need to know. So I'm gonna side in like expensive, clunky things, unfortunately, but I think it's correct to do so because they usually just shred your hand and you're looking for something good to top deck anyways. Alright, I'm gonna spend like...
Yeah, just make like 2 more. Or you won't spin?
Yeah. In case if I find something like good to lock it up, I don't know what, but...
I think it's just a waste of time, sure.
Alright.
Hey, you found the 3rd land drop on turn 6.
I'll just say go. I'm tired of doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep. Yeah, they might have Plague Engineer in their deck, but whatever. It's game 1. If they have Engineer, I still have Rebuke, so... They wasted, what, like 2 minutes of my time?
Yeah, I guess Engineer is a reason for them to like not concede. Like, if they have an Engineer in the deck, I wouldn't have conceded either.
I will take the damages.
Yep.
Yeah. You've dealt me 5. Can't wait for them to deal me 21 damage somehow.
It seems good.
This is a matchup where Mystic Sanctuary is actually pretty good too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's cheesy. It's just how the game works online. It's just you sign up for it.
I mean, yeah, it's a weird.
I don't like Galvanic Blast or something. I don't think it actually is good most of the time. I like Dispute, and I like Fatal Push. Yeah, it's kind of problematic. Specifically in this matchup, we would rather a bunch of these be Fatal Pushes because of Shadow. What else is bad? This is not great, and this is not great. Because, like, you don't actually need a lot of mana.
The needle is not good.
Oh,
like, usually the needle is not good.
It was so good that game. It was kind of insane that game, but...
It was, yes. I think you should keep... Oh.
Maybe I should keep, like, 1 or 2 blasts? Kind of awkward. Our deck is not well configured for this matchup, but I think that's just like how it is, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's not awful either.
I'm gonna side out 1 Emry, I think. Or maybe I'm not allowed to do that.
I wouldn't side out Emry, I didn't think.
Well, I need 1 more cut. Maybe Spellbomb's good though.
It was fine, yeah. Bridge is fine. I would just take 1 of the prisms or the talisman, probably.
All right. Oh, Banana Olaf, thank you for the follow. And we're going to game 2 versus Grixis Death Shadow. We didn't see a shadow, but we definitely saw a Bloodstained Mire, which we Pithing Needled. I'm pretty sure that did actually win the game.
Yeah, it seems like they didn't have any other lands, so they couldn't like cast Gurmag that turn or cast a shadow that turn.
And then we also
everything got delayed so much.
Yeah, we spellbombed them the turn afterwards, so then...
Yeah, I mean, I think their plan was just bolt our head end of turn and then play the Gurmag. And then we spellbombed instead and played Emry.
Yep. Worked out very well. This is a keep. I basically just keep any hand versus them that can actually be reasonable. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine. This is a really good against Forces.
Yep. Yeah, the worry is if you mulligan a bunch versus them, looking for your like synergy, you're just gonna get torn apart by their discard anyways.
I mean, we're just hoping they can't play a creature turn 2, because we can't really interact yet.
Right. I would describe this hand as slow but powerful.
They have to take the Rebuke or the Emry, right?
I think they might. Well, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking about if they could take the Mishra's Bauble, but maybe that's just insane.
Just there are so many draws we can have to punish that.
This is actually a really good draw, I think.
I didn't think we crack the Bauble. We just keep up Rebuke next turn.
Well, it depends on what they do, right? If they play a creature...
Yeah, of course. If they play a Shadow here, we have to draw something, probably. Now they might take Talisman. We'll see.
I've been pretty impressed with the mana rocks in this configuration. I guess once you lose Mox Opal, that just makes sense, though, right?
Yeah, you need something.
All right, they took the Rebuke.
Like Urza is still a 4-drop, so
yeah. Angor or 3/3 Shadow, probably 3/3 Shadow, because they can't play Angor.
Yeah, that seems like a
all right, I'm cycling my Bauble, probably targeting Meek, because I want to see if my top card's good.
Sure. Thopter Foundry.
I think I'm going to keep that, actually.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really difficult for us to beat Colligan's Command anyways here. Next turn.
Right.
Like it's basically a time walk on us.
I'm just going to fetch 2 basics. Is that crazy? Maybe I should fetch Watery Grave and Island instead, actually.
I mean, I think they're going to be a free turn clock, kind of regardless of how you fetch.
Okay.
Like they're going to attack for 6 next turn and then leave all the turn, or probably not leave all the turn after that either, unless they can get really low. Like they attack for 6 and then 9, or 6 and then 8 or something. We'll see.
Well, 6 plus 9 means I shouldn't go to...
Yeah, they could... They could make that 2-turn clock.
Kind of wish I had drawn push.
They didn't have any street strikes earlier.
Yeah. Push would have been great right there.
It would. There aren't a lot of cards we can beat here.
It's true, unfortunately.
Like even just playing Gurma Gangler is really bad for us.
Battle Rage?
No, not yet, right?
Battle Rage deals me... Oh, they just wanted... Yeah, this makes sense. Okay.
Oh, nothing. Colligan's Command? No. Well, that wasn't a land, so we're dead. Let's see what happens. I don't think we can really win from here.
Probably not, but we'll see what happens. It sure is not looking good. A land would have been great.
Push I guess if they do too low, maybe we can do something.
I don't have any Gal Blast in my deck.
No, but we could like sacrifice the Foundry to itself. And then top deck a land, play Urza, Shump Block twice, and kill them with a Thopter. Or something. Not sure.
This looks like a K command though, so.
Yeah, I think they should have just killed our Talisman before this, but...
I agree, but...
Yeah, like any land kills us basically. Alright, well, I guess we can block, but it doesn't help much.
Oh, they don't have Battle Rage.
That's good. You draw land? Unfortunate.
We're so close to actually being sort of fine if they didn't have that, but they had it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to not use it on Talisman, but it worked out. Maybe they had some other answer for Urza.
We'll never know.
Like a disdainful stroke or something. Not sure.
No, just gonna leave it as is. I'm satisfied.
Yep, I think you have to. Unless you want to try to cheese them with the needle again.
I think that was a very unlikely occurrence to have happen.
Right.
Okay, I'm for this.
So I guess Goblin Engineer gets Welding Jar?
What?
Or? What do we get with Goblin Engineer here?
Well, nothing yet.
Well, of course, but
I want to leave up Rebuke on 2. Well,
yeah, that's fair.
Sorry. I think if I'm going to cast it on turn 2, I should just get the sword. Most likely.
They probably force us or Inquisition us. Like, I didn't think we were going to get the opportunity to rebuke a creature, but you never know.
All right, I'm gonna just put Sword of the Meek in the graveyard. I think this makes sense because I don't actually expect the engineer to live either. Right?
They might have removed some of the removal, but we do have Call Against Command, a lot of them.
Thought Scour? Okay. So they might be playing a Angler this turn, and I'm okay with that. Then I get to play Bridge, and then they'll have to kill Bridge, but then maybe that buys enough time so I can either return the Bridge with Engineer.
It doesn't matter if they Call Against Command, kill Bridge and Engineer, that's annoying. But
right.
There isn't really anything we can do that doesn't play into Stubborn Denial really badly.
Stubborn Denial is always just going to be like nuts versus us no matter what.
Yeah, but like we can't not cast Bridge, I think. Right. We kind of have to.
I wonder if I should cycle this Bauble. Probably not still.
Actually, like if we draw a 2-drop, we still can't play the 2-drop and Rebuke. So maybe we should just cycle it. Not sure. Feels like we probably need to double spell a turn, so maybe we needed to double spell with Rebuke.
Yeah, I'm gonna save it then.
Gonna be kind of tricky to double spell right now.
Goddamn mountain. All right, I think I should just play this Bridge though.
Yep. I mean, it's awkward, but what can you do?
It's fine.
Yeah, so maybe they don't have Call Against Command. Or maybe they just want to use the mana more efficiently.
I think it's that.
Yeah, casting 2 spells is really good in one turn. We haven't really been able to do that.
Our deck is not great at doing that, especially in this matchup.
Oh, with Rebuke, we can usually do it.
Yeah, but not. I mean, the problem is we side out a few of our cheap things. Like, there's a lot of issues.
Not that many. I guess the blasts.
The problem is blast sucks.
But even less just casting like a random 2 mana artifact and Rebuke.
Okay, I'm fine with this.
Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't kill Engineer.
It sure doesn't. That's why that's the other reason to keep this around, I think.
They'd probably take Urza.
I would take Urza if I were them.
Okay.
Rebuke. So
Probably means they have a Collins command.
probably.
But, or?
At least I can cycle that to make the bridge, right?
Yep. You can. This is fine. This is actually really good.
Should I main phase it to try to draw land? Probably.
Yeah, that seems fine. Like they knew everything we had anyways if we just passed there, so probably use one Bauble to try to hit the land first on next turn.
Yeah.
But they didn't do it now. Do
You're
it
right.
on their turn.
Exactly. Oh, I should
do it upkeep. Yeah.
Too late. Whoops. Yeah.
If they passed with mana up here, it would have been nice to know a card in their hand.
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
They don't have the command then, right?
Probably not. Or they have some way to counter Urza in hand, and they just want to leave up the mana. Nope, new command. That's great. I'm not opposed to cycling both here.
Cycling
just
what?
Find something to cast. Cycle both bubbles, just try to find the spell.
Sure. That's pretty good too, I think.
This seems fine.
Probably just say go now.
So I guess you get back Spellbomb end of turn, right? With Engineer. You see it draws a card every second turn?
Yeah.
I mean, if they killed Engineer response, it's a bit awkward, but...
What if I just do nothing? Actually, doing nothing might be better, right?
I mean, you can. It's not bad.
I'm just going to take 2 here.
Yeah.
I'm actually thinking about sacrificing my Ensnaring Bridge to make a Thopter and step.
No, I didn't think. I wouldn't do that, but you can just untap and then whir. Okay. Well, I didn't whir on your turn, or on their turn.
What am I whirring for?
It's the sword, right?
The sword's in the graveyard.
Oh, you already
That's why I wanted to actually do that end step.
Still feels like they have something, right? Did they?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Young Toast. But it's
I think I would just pass here, and then I would whir to get under 2 cards if they don't do anything.
Okay, fair. Yeah, but we're in pretty good shape now, I think.
Yeah. Just leave Engineer and Mystic Dispute.
I do, yeah. Basically, I do not want to get this killed. This.
Yeah.
Just
let them go to the beginning of combat. I just don't want to die to burn here either.
I don't think they have many burn spells left in their deck. Their deck doesn't play that much burn.
They need to do something. That's You just whir for
I'm gonna just whir for Welding Jar, I think, right?
Yeah, seems fine.
But I can also just whir for 2 for free, right?
Yep. I mean, it tells them you don't have a rebuke, but whatever. Yeah, Welding Jar seems good.
Welding Jar is just another thing that they have to get through before they can do anything to me, right?
Yeah, I guess here you just sacrificed Bridge.
Yeah, I'm gonna sack the Bridge now.
They're probably going to cost a Surgical or something in response to this sword, but we'll see what happens. I would do stuff now, I think, with that on the stack.
Do I put War on top of my deck?
Yeah, that's fine.
think that's good. It's just more backup copies of the things I care about. I guess
It doesn't really matter what you leave up, but they didn't need to know the card in your hand. Okay, new circle or anything.
Okay, now I just let this resolve, right? Or should I just do this again?
Oh, let it resolve. I mean, we might as well play around Surgical on the sword, right? By not using the last mana.
Right.
Since we still win if they have nothing else. Like, we can engineer back the Ensnaring Bridge to play around Battle Rage. And
they have only creatures. They only have creatures. So I think what I'm supposed to do is make
now you do it end of turn.
No, just make another Thopter, hit them to 1, then make an Ensnaring Bridge before they attack me.
I agree.
So I think they're checkmated, actually. Just kind of nice. Wow, that's a lot of angry monsters, but fortunately, we do not care about angry monsters on this board state.
Their draw was really bad this game. They only drew creatures, 2 40s, and a Snapcaster. And I guess the...
What can I whir for?
You didn't need to whir for anything.
Alright. Goblin Engineer is sweet. Such a good card.
Yeah. It almost makes me want to like have an Wellspring in the deck, but this is probably better.
I thought about it for a while. The format's just gotten so much more efficient that you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah. The Spellbomb is like the miniature version.
Alright, we're 3-1. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I hope we win the last match.
We can pick up some play points here.
I need them. I bled all... Okay, so on Thursday, me and Callum played the Peer into the Abyss deck. I guess that was
I saw the first league.
That deck... Well, we only played one league. We were off it after that. I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. I think the deck is good, but we also... There are some, like, high leverage spots where we didn't draw what we needed, so we lost. Like, there were a lot of games where if we had drawn Peer or, like, a Ritual, it would have been great. You know?
Yeah, so some of the games looked really sweet when you went like Strix combo and stuff.
Yep. But, you know, sometimes you lose.
Yeah, sometimes you don't find a combo. This is a bit awkward. No acceleration, no interaction.
I guess I'll show you. Also, this being here is like...
Yeah, I think you should mulligan.
Alright, this is absolutely fine.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to bottom the Spellbomb blind, but... maybe I could bottom...
Basic swamp. What do you need the basic swamp for?
Okay, that's true. I don't need basic swamp. Okay.
Like, you want triple blue?
Oh yeah, I didn't bring this up, but at the beginning, when I was looking at lists, people had Flooded Strand when there was literally basic mountain in their deck, and not max Scalding Tarn. I'm just that bothered me so much.
Really weird.
And the thing is, it was just 3 lists in a row, and all of the lists look exactly the same.
Yeah, people just copy each other's.
Well, we know
seems so rough.
Well,
we have 2 pieces of interaction, and neither does anything in the matchup.
Yeah, it's okay. We're probably dead this game, but we have Rejection in the sideboard, which is extremely good in this matchup. We also have Damping Sphere, which is okay. Like, the problem is if you rely on this as only way of beating Tron is if they just play Oblivion Stone, you lose. Because Oblivion Stone just doesn't give a shit about this, essentially.
Well, this was good for us.
Yeah, they didn't
They got the green mana, and then they didn't even cost, like...
Sylvan Scrying.
Or anything.
I mean, they went to 5, right?
But... They did.
Okay, that was good.
That was good. Cost it. Or maybe...
Maybe I should engineer for Sword of the
Meek. You could Talisman and Emry.
Oh, actually, that's better. That's better. Because I just want to, like, turbo out an engine of sorts.
Yeah. This could find all the combo.
I found a Bauble, which is
not a thing. I guess that's fine.
No! Don't do that! Come on, opponent! No! Whoops.
Okay, turn off all yields.
I accidentally
Yeah,
too much.
I mean, this is fine. This is fine.
This is not really fine anymore. Alright, I want to see if you're going to draw another Tron piece. Chromatic Sphere. Okay, that's fine.
Who knows?
I guess just Engineer, right?
For what?
Actually, I'm going to cycle Spellbomb first, I think.
Yeah, sure.
This is not ideal in a lot of ways. Alright, a land is good.
Land is good.
Alright, I think now I'm just going to get the Sword of the Meek.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't want to draw it for sure.
I wonder if we should have played... I guess we can still cast a Whir, right?
Yeah.
Playing a Prism first.
No. Fuck. I hate this.
We can Whir for a Needle if we find one.
It's true. I can still draw like one extra card, 2 extra cards actually.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Great.
That doesn't do anything.
Literally doesn't do anything, that's true.
I mean, I guess we just go for drawing a lot of cards here.
Yep.
And then we...
Another Tower of Power for them? That sucks. I'm gonna float a black and turn this into a Nihil Spellbomb.
Yeah, sure. Why did we float the red? Oh, right, it cost red. I'm stupid. And why did we sacrifice? No, I guess what did a land drop, maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't think they're going to use Oblivion Stone in their main phase, but maybe they will because of Emry.
I think they will because it cut, like, I'm drawing 2 cards per turn, right?
Yeah.
Sanctum, I know about Tower, and they played Sanctum. That's kind of terrifying.
It seems like a fairly good mulligan 5.
Well, I mean, that's Tron in a nutshell.
Couldn't they just had a boom coil?
No, there's not that many. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, this is bad for us. I don't think I can beat the combination of these cards, really.
No. So what happens if we draw an Urza here?
Not much,
Play
right?
Prism, Urza. Tap both Prisms for blue, tap the token for blue.
Then they just O-Stone me next turn, right?
Ooh,
oh, they also have Ulamog. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I can't... Well, okay. Prism, Urza.
So then we have 3 mana, but only blue mana.
Yeah, I can't do anything, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I would have to do everything that turn because of the Ulamog.
What you could have done is that you could have gotten 3 artifacts, then Galvanic Blast the Karn, or just attack it and then blast it. And then you could Whir for a Needle on the Oblivion Stone in response to the Ulamog. And then just have it exile 2 lands. Not good, though. Then you could have played another turn.
I actually do like Tezzeret in this matchup. I think just having a fast... Like, just having any sort of clock on them is what matters more than anything else. I think I'm going to cut... Welding Jar is good. Nihil Spellbomb's not great. I think I'll just cut Spellbomb.
Sure.
And I cut off the Galvanic Blast because they don't do anything. I don't think Gust is actually good. I don't think Dispute's good either, so I think I'm satisfied with this personally. Alright, let's go. Let's rally back. Yeah, Tron in this configuration is also not great. I mean, you could make it better, but there hasn't been a lot of... We did not play against a single prowess deck, so all of the deck building choices weren't great. To be fair, Galvanic Blast were good versus green decks. So we're missing Urza.
Well, I think
this is a keep. Yeah, but
it's not great though.
It's not. This is actually like on the low end versus Tron, right?
Just like we didn't have that much interaction to begin with.
Oh, they kept on 7? That's scary.
We probably need to keep every 7 that has at least one piece of interaction. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think you're wrong.
I think you can cycle the Bauble. You don't need it for Rebuke, because you don't need to Rebuke until turn 3, right? Or, like, what are you going to Rebuke next turn? Are you going to Rebuke a Sylvan Scrying?
No. Okay.
You're just going to tap out for something.
Yeah, I should have done it on myself. Power plant? Oh my god.
Some acceleration would have been nice, but... I mean, we will counter their first, like, payoff.
Yeah, then if we draw land, we actually have infinite, right? So, like, drawing Urza was pretty good there.
Yeah, Urza was good.
Wait, they didn't play their power plant? So that means they're going to play Scrying this turn, but they can't Tron until 4?
That's great for us.
Oh, I don't care about that.
That doesn't matter that much. I mean, it makes it so that we can't Rebuke here, but we didn't need to Rebuke here. Just play a sword.
Yep.
Right.
I agree.
I mean, this is a bit awkward because if we play Urza, we don't have blue and black.
Maybe they're missing a piece, actually. I guess they're missing tower, probably.
Or they are just really afraid of our combo. But
I guess. That's the case. I don't know. Okay, they have the Scrying for that. Land would be really good.
It would be, yes.
Yeah. I think this is correct. Because then I can leave up Rebuke.
Yeah, sure.
This is a matchup where I actually do have to full combo to find Pithing Needle and Damping Sphere, which kind of is annoying, but whatever, I'll just have to deal with it. Oh my god.
We'll see what they cost here. It did keep a 7, so I assume they have some good payoff.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to keep any 7 that has Tron, Wilt, and a payoff card, right?
Well, yeah. Depends on the payoff, right? Like, you wouldn't keep it on a Wormcoil, probably, or would you? Or a Walking Ballista?
I don't think Wormcoil would be in my deck post-board.
Right. That does remove our counters. We need to stop it.
I was just checking. I was praying to God that they didn't have Veil right there, because that would be kind of brutal. Alright, I'm okay with this. So far, it looks like we've killed them. Sanctum of Ugin.
Oh, the camera died.
What?
The camera died. Ran out of batteries, I think.
But you can still see...
I'm just a black square. Yeah, I can see, but no one can see me. It's fine.
Let me try to fix it real quick.
No, it's died on my end.
Oh, it died on your end?
Yes, play on.
Oh, yeah. I also disabled it, but okay.
That's fine.
If whatever.
Let's see what they do here. Hopefully...
God, no one likes conceding to this.
Yeah.
I guess Tron is like the least likely deck to concede to this.
Yeah, it's so awkward because...
Wait, what?
You will need to spin.
I know.
So how much... I guess you probably go down to like 10 minutes here and spin as many times as you can in that time. It's like they might not have the Oblivion Stone in hand. They might hope to top deck it. So even if you can't stop that, you do need to stop spinning eventually.
Alright, I'm going to start spinning a few times.
Up to you. Yeah, sure. Lightning loops would also be good here. It would never be good in any other spot, but that's...
Oh, we have Tezzeret in our deck. That's actually pretty easy to win.
So we do have a few more.
I'm just going to thin my deck of cards that don't matter.
You can get... yeah, whatever, actually.
I don't think it matters. I want to spin into a Tez because that ends... Oh, no, it doesn't end the game on the spot, right? Oh, damn it. It doesn't actually do that. So I do need to find... a bunch of stuff. Problem is I can't even really blame them for not conceding here because, like, they don't know the configuration of my deck, right?
So Tezzeret would let us try to find like a dampening sphere in the top few cards. I guess that's...
Yeah, that's what it does. Okay. This is really not fun.
Yeah.
I really wish I had... There's so many bad cards you could play in this spot that win the game, but they're all bad. Like Time Sieve is a pretty common one. Actually, Stefan used to play Time Sieve a lot in this deck. And obviously... it
Definitely played like bad cards, yes, to win on the medical line with combos. When I played KCI.
Did you play the Spine of Isha?
No, but I played like... what was it called? The one where you gain life for each spell you cast, and then you can just shoot them once.
Aether Flux Reservoir.
Yeah, exactly. It was so much quicker to kill with that than Spellbomb online. Time Sieve is sweet in these spots. Kind of awful in like every other spot.
Pretty awful in Double Masters Draft, except it's in there for God knows what
Oh
reason.
yeah, I've passed so many.
You can't do that. It doesn't work. Because it's a new object every time, it doesn't let you do that.
Well, you can always yield it. That's nice, but you can't always yes it.
Yeah, you can't always.
For some reason, I'm not really sure why they... Like, it recognizes that same for always yield.
Fuck. Right.
Yeah, I think you still do this for like 4 more minutes. 10 minutes should be enough to play another game.
I've been doing it fairly quickly. The problem is it is very click intensive.
Yeah. Like, there are so many things they could have here. But
exactly, that's the problem.
it's not just Oblivion Stone even.
Yeah.
Should we have saved one of these two Thopter Foundries in hand?
We hit both of them off of...
We hit one, right? Yeah.
We hit all of them off of the thing, so...
Spinning. I'm gonna go and grab a sandwich or something while you click. Have fun.
Sorry, chat. This is really boring, but this is how it is, unfortunately. Because if there was a Ceremonious Rejection in my top cards, I wanted to get it. Because I could draw it off the Witching Wall. What's up, Grant? Oh my god. Macros are not allowed.
It does not look like I missed much.
I'm still looking for the thing that matters.
Did you scry anything good to top?
No. I mean, there's a Rebuke on top of my deck, but I don't think that's good enough on average.
No. But I guess Wishing Well is a reason that we should like get more Thopters than necessary, so that if we hit it off the spin, we can tap 4 Thopters to draw whatever we scry into.
Yep.
Before we have to like shuffle again. Or I guess we can just make Thopters after. Doesn't shuffle the deck.
Oh, it's sorry. There's no Rebuke on top of my deck anymore. I've like spawned like 5 times.
Yeah. Then you can draw 2.
There's a Pithing Needle in my graveyard. That doesn't do anything, unfortunately. Actually, that's kind of bad that that's there, right?
You should probably draw instead of spin, right? Since you see 2 cards for 4 mana instead of 1 card for 5.
Oh, sure. Okay. I hate this. Oh, I'm below 10 minutes, but I really want to find like a rejection or something, right? I think if I had a rejection in my hand, I would just pass the turn, right?
Yeah, start by drawing and see what you find.
That's something, I guess, but I'm going to go for one more spin. I'd probably call it.
Sure, you can win in 8 minutes.
Especially with Tezzeret in my deck, right? Alright, I'm gonna pass. This is taking too much time.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
They probably have like an Ugin or Living Stone. But who knows?
It's crazy. I went through all of his cards and I didn't. I mean,
they also need a tower. The Rebuke is not nothing.
right. Maybe they don't even have anything.
Yeah, they might. Yeah, they hope to draw something.
Okay, cool. We did all of that and they conceded. Sweet.
After they play the Sphere, it was kind of over, right? Like, if they play an Oblivion Stone, you can just rebuke it. They can't play a land and use it anymore.
Let me see if I can...
Actually, they could play another tower and use it, but...
Is your video not working still? Ask to start video. Let's see what that does. Okay.
I can see it.
Yeah, but I disabled your video before. Alright, whatever. The zoom capture... Wait.
Here.
Okay, you're back. You're back. Sweet. It's Nicholas Lilo, a friend of mine from Sweden. He plays a bunch of... He used to play a lot of Mox Opal decks, but now you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, I used to play like a lot of top decks, and then they banned top.
Yeah.
I used to play Mox Opal decks, and then they banned that.
Now you only play... I don't even know you play in Legacy anymore. Probably Swords of Plowshare decks.
Yeah, I've been trying to play the new Miracles decks, and they're just not the same.
I don't think they're great, but... Personally, but... No, Nicholas top-8 a Legacy PTQ a while ago with Arena Rector, but...
Oh, right, yeah.
You had Terminus in your deck instead of Supreme Barrack, and I still was trying to figure that out. Alright, whatever. I'm keeping this hand. I think this is actually good. I have a bunch of looks at a broken card by turn 2 or 3. And also, this is a hand that could kill quickly, which is, like, kind of what I'm worried about after I clicked, like... I probably did,
they are down to 5.
I did, like, 200 plus clicks that game, right? Probably more.
You don't need to click that many times when you're low on time. You just make, like, 20 tokens and then you pass.
I know, but... Alright. God damn it, they always have a Tron piece on turn 1.
Yeah, but they did well against 5, so this Welding Jar is probably good.
That's also probably good. I'm gonna just bauble myself. Sword of the Meek. I don't think I want that.
Probably not. You still need some piece of interaction.
I could have played that untapped, but I didn't think it was worth it. Okay, that's kind of good, actually.
You didn't have... Did you have a Sorcerer's Spyglass or not?
No. But I have Damping Sphere in my deck.
That's true.
So I shouldn't
That's a reason to maybe not use it. Yeah, and then we...
Just have to hope. I'm gonna bluff them, though.
I
don't think 2-life ever matters.
You can also just beat a card here, kind of.
How?
You can get a Needle eventually. Because you don't have any other payoff. Oh, that card you can't beat, though.
Come on!
You should still have...
No. I think I went to War for Needle for the Karn later, but this is obviously not ideal for a lot of reasons. Maybe they'll just get something that's not good.
You really think that?
Look, I'm not the boss of them. Maybe they'll get liquid metal coating.
Or maybe they just didn't get anything at all. So I guess they didn't have any other payoff in hand. Or... This was a really good mulligan 5. You need to add a stop to their turn if you didn't want them to use the Karn ability.
I'm just gonna Whir for Needle, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I have to hope they don't have anything else good in their hand, but... Alright,
You have 2 cards you didn't know of.
No rods for everyone.
They
No rods for everyone.
Really cycled any green spells yet. Seems like they have something though.
Oh, why?
Oh yes.
Actually, that one's beatable. No, it's not really beatable, actually.
It's not really beatable. I mean, our plan was kind of for Urza to kill Karn the Great Creator. That's not going to happen anymore. I guess he can still attack for 5 here with something.
I think I want to get the Whir back to Whir for
Sure.
Damping Sphere, but it's not great overall. I'm also turning the Bauble into a 5/5.
Yep.
So they have 9 mana, but that's 1 short of that. Actually, we might still be in it, depending what their hand is.
More payoff, it seems.
Okay, never mind. We're not in it.
This was a really good mulligan 5.
This was a 5-card hand?
Yeah, they mulligan 5.
This does not look like a 5-card hand. I'm going to say that. So I'm basically drawing dead, right?
I
only have 1 needle in my deck. It's right here. They have an O-Stone now.
Yeah. Doesn't look good. Do you want to play a draft, or what should we do now?
We can start a draft. I don't think I'll play it all out, but I'm down to start at least a portion of a draft, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
This game sort of tilted me. This was just like... felt kind of bullshitty, you know, to lose this way, but...
What can you get?
I don't know. We'll find out. Probably nothing good. Alright, I've got it. I'll get Damping Sphere and mess with them.
Yeah, that's going to solve all the problems.
Really, it doesn't matter what I do.
Cost free.
I know. I'm gonna just put the sword in the graveyard, but it really doesn't matter what I do, I think. Unless they do something inexplicably bad. Our hand was pretty good. Like, if we had drawn 1 Metallic Rebuke or Rejection... Yeah, they're gonna put a Fate counter on their Ugin Spirit Dragon. Getting Troned.
I mean, if they didn't have the Worm Coil, could have worked.
Yeah, it could have. Ironically, Wormcoil was really good this game. Oh, wait. We still can't beat this. I'm kind of just screwed, right?
Yeah. Well,
Okay, I'm done with this. I'm done with this nonsense.
that's why I started talking about draft.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Oh, that was really unpleasant. Okay. Alright. Y'all were here to watch me get defeated by Tron, which is a classic story of my people.
Hey, you want a chest?
Yeah, we're gonna open it, because why not? I don't think that's worth a thing.
You got 25 play points. I didn't think that's worth anything either, no.
It's 3 cents. Okay. Well, that'll do it for the Thopter Foundry part of the day. But we will start a double Masters draft. I'm not guaranteeing I'm going to play out all of the rounds. In fact, I'm very unlikely to play out any of the rounds. But most people care about the drafting portion anyways, so let's do that. But this will end the portion for the YouTube. Thank you all for being here, and hit that follow button, hit that sub button. Appreciate you all. But we're going to head into the draft portion now.